My mama don't like when I hang with the plug,
but she don't know how much I make selling drugs.
Sometimes I get nervous riding around with Bud.
Both hands on the wheel, we got pounds in the trunk.
I've been hanging with thugs, good with the G's and the Crips and the Bloods.
All of my twins got straps on them. Feel like I hang with a clique full of studs.
My bro like to shoot, he don't miss when he does. You been showing love, but can you teach me how to make a rack off a dub?
I can teach you how to break a cookie down on the block and serve white girl in the club.
Talking white girl, we ain't talking about bitch.
No, I'm talking about breaking down a quarter chicken. I'm talking about water whipping in the kitchen. Hot twisting, leaving nothing on the dishes.
I know I should watch and learn from what you do, but I'll say that I don't if they ask about it. Now I feel like an intern, I work for the plug, but that shit that he's saying got facts around.
You better watch out for 12 white niggas. If you fuck up, you go into jail, white nigga. You better never ever tell white nigga. Oh, I promise you gon' catch a shell, white nigga.
So you ain't gotta worry about me, I got a message. Been moving this way like my dope on Ozempic. I own all the shit that I drive, it ain't rented. I black out a whip, all the windows is tinted. Like, what's your intentions? I'm trying to run it up, you be on Insta asking for attention. And hey, when I'm mentioned, see how I'm doing lately. Bitch, I stay in the head like extensions. I keep the white girl like I'm Shannon Sharp. I pull up in a ride to Jurassic Park. Oh, this money turn blue like it's Avatar. Oh, these hundreds turn blue like it's Smurfs. Hot twin on probation, it's still selling work. My phone maker, when I get an alert, I need do not disturb on it. Nike and Dior collab on a shoe, but I'll throw them away if somebody get dirt on. Take what they give you and add it up. Grab a scale and then you weigh it, then bag it up. Done. Make sure the junkies all have enough. If you see blue lights, you grab all the bags and you run. But if I get caught, I'ma beat it. Don't send me no paragraphs, I ain't gon' read it. Just say what you want, where you at, what you need. I'll open, delete it, so nobody sees it. My mama don't like when I hang with the plug.
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get some for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. I need your liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear the goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. God damn, dog. Oh my God, the darker hue people just fell a queen out here in these. Y'all ain't show up. Texas. To Texas. Y'all ain't show up for a sister. What the hell going on in Texas? Oh no, y'all, it's such a disappointment to me. Oh my God. Oh, y'all white supremacists. Y'all didn't show up for a sister. Y'all is white supremacists out here in these doggone streets. Can't believe it. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. What was y'all doing today? Work. Well, what was y'all doing yesterday? Working? Huh? Tending to your children and stuff like that right now? Why y'all ain't show up at the place where y'all need to go on and put in a little thing so a sister can be out here stomping and bumping? You know what I'm saying? You say, who thought she was going to win? Huh? Listen. We talking about the representative Jasmine Crockett. It's crazy, but listen. Oh, educated sister. Them more educated sisters, she got damn degrees and shit. She a little loudmouth little bitch, don't they doing this right here. Willie say hush. He say they were watching Willie Williams. That's what I'm talking about. Willie say hush. Now I know I came up in the time where a whole bunch of people, they didn't even come up. Back when I had done came up, women had decorum. Women had shame. Women knew how to speak. Women was very good orators, I was saying. I've been wanting to use that word for a long time. There it is. I use the word orator. Oh, look at me, educated. Women had tact about themselves. I think it's tat or tack. It's something that, you know what I'm saying? Women was humble. And I'm talking about dog you sisters. Well, I'm talking about all sisters, but I'm specific about dog you sisters. Especially in a public setting.
You say Jasmine and Tiffany gonna team up like Catwoman and Poison Ivy for a comeback run for office. That's what I'm talking about. So it is TACT, right? TACT. Got it. Decorum. Sure enough. Shout out to D for the $4 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Y'all have failed our sister, and I don't think I'll ever be able to forgive y'all. Because y'all didn't show up for our sister when our sister needed us the most. Or needed y'all the most because y'all out there in Texas. See, I couldn't have voted for her because I'm in the great state of Florida. My state, your grass state, but speech go home and say, please don't run up. When 55 life state. I can't believe her sister done lost to a white man. Throw in the towel. Throw in the towel. He said her mouth failed her. Facts. That's why I keep pointing to Willie say hush. Now let me explain. Because for a few years I be on Facebook too. I be on Facebook, Instagram, and all that fly stuff right there. Facebook is for the older folk. But really it's for like the older folk, like people that you went to school with and all that fly stuff right there. Got it. I have watched for months and at least a year and a half of Darky Hugh sister supporting this little loudmouth, little no shame having ass, educated black sister. But I pay attention to the people who supports her or who have been supporting her. And it just further lets you know the women who supported Jasmine Crockett is ratchet bitches too. Huh? Let me say that part again. In case she ain't hear me. In case the ones in the back ain't turn on their earplug. The women who support Jasmine Crockett is ratchet bitches too. I know it probably like your mama and your auntie. Damn it, those ratchet too. I'm gonna tell you why. Listen, remember I had them said when I came up, darker hue sisters had decorum. They had respect. It was shame out here. They cared about how they represented darker hue folk and female folk. They cared. From the time, do y'all even understand the only reason that we know Jasmine Crockett is because of her ratcheticity? I think that's a word. Ratcheticity. I've never, and she's a representative, I've never heard a representative speak the way that a representative speak, and I'm damn near 50. And watch this. I've never heard a woman representative speak the way that crazy bitch be speaking. Do y'all know that she not hood? Did y'all know that Jasmine is not a project bitch? You know what I'm saying? She didn't grow up like that. She was, so it's kind of like you can't put it on what Willie, look where she came from, how she was raised. The bitch was born in the suburbs. She grew up in the suburbs. Damn it, I think she had her mom and her daddy. His bitch got a head start. You know what I'm saying? Huh? She didn't grow up like the masses of darker hue females. But for some reason, she behaved like the masses of darker hue females. So to all my masses darker hue females, I say that y'all need to be offended. Because she felt as if that she had to speak the way that she be out here speaking to get y'all. And I just want to say this. She was right. That baby was right. Because y'all been supporting this crazy bitch. Now listen. A lot of things that she may have said, she was right about. It's the shit that she would add on to the things that she was right about. And listen, I ain't got them damn degrees. But Willie know better. Wow. I ain't got them type of degrees, but Willie know better. I know women who don't have them type of degrees that she even have, and those women know better though. In my time of living, And somebody please inform me, correct me, because maybe I don't know. Again, I've not known a woman to speak the way that she speak and hold office in my time of growing up. I would rather, watch this. And KK, damn it, and KK ain't even much black. I would rather vote for KK than Jasmine. And KK is Kamala, in case y'all don't know. At least KK represented herself like a female. And not a hood bitch. You know what I'm saying? KK represented herself like a sorority sister out here in these streets. Ski or whatever she is. You say Dolores Tucker, she had a slick mouth. One thing about Dolores Tucker didn't use a cuss word from what I can remember. Educate me now. Educate me, inform me, because I may be wrong. You say I'd rather have Hillary than both of them. That's what I'm talking about. Goddamn. Hillary say, y'all can hold me in contempt around here. Y'all taking pictures of a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't know that y'all were gonna be taking pictures of a bad bitch. You know, and y'all putting them out there on Instagram, Snapchat and shit. Take that shit down. That's what's up. Shout out to Hillary. I just want to say to the sisters and to all of the other people who actually wanted her to win, y'all need to look at yourselves, because this is the woman who was representing y'all, and y'all wanted this woman to continue to represent y'all. Yeah, see, now I'm in agreement with that right there. Not cussing, but real slick. Yes, she was. And Dolores Tucker, then was it Tupac who had a problem with Dolores Tucker, or was it Dr. Dre? It was one on. It was one on. He say Hillary hot sauce woman. Facts. Keep it in the bag. Keep it in the bag, man. Oh my God. I have a few things that I'm finna show y'all, and we just gonna go jump right on into it because I'm focused. Oh, Snoop Dogg had a problem with him. All right, bam. Y'all, and it's crazy because Jasmine been out here talking like she a bad bitch or something, but listen. She can be cute at times, but y'all got to do better, dog. Y'all got to do better. Damn it, I think I spoke on Jasmine once before, and I was like, she's shaped funny. Why that little bitch shape like that right there? But she can be cute at times. You know what I'm saying? I be like, damn, sister, why do you have to behave like this? As a Dark Hue sister trying to represent Dark Hue sisters. This is a badass look out here in these streets. But hold on. They have been showing out on it. Listen, what they have been showing out on the internet. I promise you. Let me hit you with the first one. Let me just hit you with the first little show out. It cute. It quick. Watch this. Watch this right here, y'all. Hold on. Let me grab there. All right, bam. This one. Got it. Here we go.
And I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like fuck. Must have on a beat, bird, any rap, he a freak though. Man down, call an ambulance, tell him breathe. Let them boys to the cross, they walk around like G's. What's up with you? And I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like fuck. Must have on a beat, bird, any rap, he a freak though. Man down, call an ambulance, tell him breathe. Let them boys to the cross, they walk around like G's. What's up with these?
If you now is still watching me and you watching me like on the replay, you just did not see the little video that I just had unplayed because I had to eliminate it because of the song that's in there. So once I finish the show, I'm going to have to remove that little piece right there. But that was funny. That was real funny. We're going to get into the news. We're going to go to the little news thing. We're going to do like a little news thing. We're going to get it to you raw. Let y'all hear and see what had done transpired, man, because that baby had done lost. But I'm going to give you this right here, and then I'm going to let her speak for herself, because she going to speak for herself, because I don't like to speak for a sister. Nope, we're not going to do that to a sister. We're going to let a sister speak out here. And as y'all come on in, y'all hit the thumbs up. But, man, come on around here. Now, listen, don't treat me like y'all had done treated her and didn't show up. Huh? Fuck, they ain't show up. And it's understandable to me because people got jobs and shit. Like, people, like they got jobs to do, man. Hold on. All right. Enough, Willie. Enough. Let's go ahead on the jump right here. Bam. Got that. Move that. Representative Jasmine Crockett conceded to Representative John Tallarico in the U.S. Democratic Senate primary.
And in the Democratic primary for U.S. Senate, the votes were counted overnight, and State Representative James Tallarico is the projected winner over Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett after taking almost 53% of the vote. We have team coverage with reporters on both of these races. Also results from District 33 having its first election since Texas redrew district lines. We want to begin, though, with our Lacey Beasley.
Now, James Tallarico will be the winner for the Democratic primary for U.S. Senate here in Texas. His opponent, Jasmine Crockett, conceded this morning. And this comes after she pushed to keep the polls open here in Dallas County after there was some voter confusion. Take a listen to both candidates.
Every vote must be counted. Every voice must be heard. The voter suppression in my home county and in Congresswoman Crockett's home county underscores the gravity of this moment.
You have facts. You say, now, Willie, they changed the voting spots for this primary, but the next election, they go back to the old voting spots. Shout out to Texas.
Tonight, the people of our state gave this country a little bit of hope. And a little bit of hope is a dangerous thing.
We were able to keep the polls open, but I can tell you now that people have been disenfranchised.
Say they've been disenfranchised. You say voter confusion may arise. Now, yes, because this is what you're going to speak on also.
Unfortunately, this is what Republicans like to do. And so they specifically targeted Dallas County, and I think we all know why.
Crockett says, quote, "This morning I called James and congratulated him on becoming the Senate nominee. Texas is primed to turn blue, and we must remain united because this is bigger than any one person. This is about the future of all 30 million Texans and getting America back on track. With the primary behind us, Democrats must rally around our nominees and win. I'm committed to doing my part and will continue working to elect Democrats up and down the ballot," end quote. After being named the projected winner, Tallarico released a statement saying, quote, "We're about to take back Texas." Next, he'll face off against the winner with the Republican Senate race, and that's either John Cornyn or Ken Paxton.
Oh, damn. So she lost in the first round. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, so these the runner-ups, the nominees, shit like that right there. Oh, so it's the Democrats, and then the Democrats and Republicans is going to battle it out. Oh, man. And y'all didn't even help that baby get to... Jesus. Y'all supposed to at least help her face off against the Republicans. This is crazy. Now, I had another video, but it won't play. So I'm just finna go to another... Wait. Oh, it's playing now. Hold on. It's playing that, but it ain't gonna stop. Oh, here we go with this little problem. I be having. Hold on. Control, Alt, Delete, real quick. I gotta stop using Firefox. Okay, it stopped again. Now, let's see if I can. Okay, I guess it's gonna play now. Yep. Okay, it's gonna play. Here we go, right here.
There's a lot that took place specifically in Dallas County. I'm sure you've been watching the returns, and none of the returns out of Dallas County are quite in yet. Dallas County should have the second largest voter participation of any county in this state. We don't have any of the results because there was a lot of confusion today. And so, our Democratic Party chair, Cardall Coleman, he beat me to the punch, as myself and Colin all read. We're about to file a lawsuit to keep the voting polls open.
You say, Willie, she would have done well if she was in Atlanta. Oh, facts.
We were able to keep the polls open, but I can tell you now that people have been disenfranchised. The reason that we knew that there were problems is because we were receiving the phone calls and the emails. The polls were supposed to stay open until 9, according to a court order. The Supreme Court, just a few minutes ago, just said shut it down. The Supreme Court also said that they are to separate any votes out that came in after 7 p.m. So here's the deal. I have no idea how it is that clerks are going to know who was in line by what time. Because the rule is that if you're in line by 7, then you get to vote.
Okay.
And so once there was a court order saying you had until 9, I'm sure that there were people that joined the line after 7. They now are telling them that you have to separate the votes out. What this means is that we will not know what votes are to be tallied from Election Day out of Dallas County. For sure, we won't know that tonight.
She made a good point right there. Okay, all right. So they changed up some, so they with the little foolery. I'm with her. They wrong for that right there. Got it. The New York Post got one. Got her just talking, explaining stuff that we just may not know.
We don't have any of the results because there was a lot of confusion today. And so, our Democratic Party chair, Cardall Coleman, he beat me to the punch.
Oh, all right, hold on.
As myself and Colin all read.
More than that. Hold on.
We knew that there were problems is because we were receiving the phone calls. I have no idea how it is that clerks are going to know who was in line by what time.
My bad, Joe.
We, in my opinion, will not know the election results overall tonight.
So we just heard that little piece. Got it. Damn, I thought I had done did y'all a solid. My bad. Because my little thing had done jump real quick on me. Okay. Now where's my Fox News? I got my Fox News. Listen. Let me slow it down. Let me slow it down. Because I am not finna let this moment get wasted. Let me put that up here. My system is acting funny. It's acting funny, but then we're not going to use that as an excuse. So what she's saying that the polls were supposed to close at 9 o'clock. They were supposed to close at 9 o'clock. The people that came back and said, shut it down to anybody after 7 o'clock. Nothing. We get nothing. Got that right there. I think this is it. I think I'm able to play it as soon as my thing stopped jamming on it.
Millions of Americans hitting the polls yesterday for a handful of pivotal primaries last night, including key races in North Carolina, Arkansas, and Texas.
Meantime, Douglas Ader joins us live from Washington with the results. Doug.
Hey, good morning, guys. A lot of races to talk about, so let's start with that Texas Senate race that attracted so much attention. So much attention and money. On the Democratic side, James Tallarico defeated Congresswoman.
Tallarico won, she lost. He got 53%, she got 45.7%. The difference in the votes was 162,505. I understand that they said that it was supposed to stay open till 9 o'clock. And then they changed it, shut it down, anybody past 7. Disqualified. But like she said, because they left the window open from 9 o'clock, she's pretty sure that there was like a lot of people in line after 7 o'clock. I said that I agree with that. I'm in agreement. Here's what we do know. I know good as hell well it wasn't 100,000 people in line after 7 o'clock. Come on. Huh? Anybody? I understand what she's saying. I'm with her. That's foul that they changed the time and shut it down. I'm with her all day long. They wrong for that. Somebody need to be held accountable. Because like she said, I do believe that there was people who was in line after 7 o'clock, standing in line after the 7 o'clock time had been reached. I'm with her. It wasn't, I don't think it was 50,000 people in line after 7 o'clock. Huh? So in my opinion, she would have lost anyway. Because we have to think about this right here too. So if they stop the voting time at 7 o'clock, they stopped it for both people. They stopped it for both people. So even his numbers would have increased. I'm just trying to be logical right here. I'm just trying to be logical. His numbers would have increased also. So she would have lost anyway. You say, Willie, she was in Congress and didn't know the time the polls closed. You say she don't deserve the seat then. Listen. Watch this. Watch this. Can somebody explain to me if darker hue folk wanted her in that chair or wanted her to win? Why was there so many people in line after 7 o'clock? Now, I know what y'all thinking. Sometimes, Willie, people got to get off work and yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? And like somebody said that they changed the place of where you can vote at and yada, yada, yada. Why is we not up on this type of stuff? If they changed the voting spot, everybody should have known this. Now, I don't know if she even came out and said, hey, listen, before it's time to vote, y'all, they done changed the spots, and here is the list of where now you can vote at in these cities or in that city. I don't know if she did it or not. But I got a question. If she's the representative, and I do believe that if she ran for this office, for the Texas Senate race and shit, that she cannot hold her position or she did not keep her position. Basically, she's out because she ran for this position. Somebody correct me. Somebody educate me. In the position that she held as a representative, by her running for that office, did she lose her position as a representative? I'm just asking. You said they ran out of chicken. You say they on YN time. So she get a demotion. I don't know, man, but listen. Like I'm saying, the majority of people who rock with her, who represented for her, in my opinion, was just ratchet. My opinion, ratchet as hell. Because ratchet will like ratchet. Ratchet will really like ratchet. I don't want no disrespect for being. It is kind of like we don't want a sex worker speaking at the PTA meeting. No. We don't want a sex worker being on the PTA board or the school board. Now, do we? Why? Because of the behavior of that person. We don't want that person representing anything. Demoted back to the house. Got to be more careful. You say she was running to stay relevant. I can believe that right there. Because she didn't have to run. She could have stayed in Congress. Now I got another question. Is Congress... Wait. Cause if they running for the Senate, is Congress beneath the Senate? No, I don't know. Somebody educate me. Work with a player. Is Congress beneath the Senate? Because I don't know like the levels. I don't know if, damn it, Is Congress here and Senate here, or is the Senate here, the Congress here? I didn't. Somebody educate me. A player don't know everything. I didn't take political science, which I told y'all that I'm gonna take political science on YouTube. I got to get my YouTube degree. You know what I'm saying? You say Congress, all in the name. There it is. There it is. So Senate, the Senate is above. Congress is the Senate and the House combined. That's what I thought. I was thinking that, but she's a representative, but running for Senate. Oh, so the Senate is like the House. No. The representative. Oh, the House of Representatives. So she's in the House, so she don't want to be in the House. Oh, because the House gets like the first votes, and then things have to go to the Senate. That's probably why she wants to switch over. Shout out to Marissa for the $2 cash out. You say. Hold on, man, can't see that. You say position. What the hell? I gotta make my little thing big. Position gerrymandering. I know I'm saying that wrong. Before election. Position. I can't see it. Wait a minute. Position gerrymandered. Mandarin. Before election. I got to be messing that up. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Somebody explain it to me. You say, Willie, the House makes suggestions. The Senate votes on them. Yes. That is kind of what I meant to say right there. You say she's a congresswoman but ran for a senator. Yes, Congress bring the bills forward. The Senate votes and solidifies the deal. Okay, bam. So the Senate get the last call, the last vote. Got it. So, damn it, we on the right track. Let me go to the commentary later on number, what is this, 219. Play clip 3 for me. I always want to say that. Play clip 3 for me.
Your reaction to this last night?
There's a lot of big stories coming out right now out of last night's election, and one of them is going to be the Latino vote in Texas. That's really what propelled James Tallarico over Jasmine Crockett.
What propelled him was the Latino vote. Shout out to CC's World for the 499 Super Chat. They say, Willie, the Texas demographics don't lend itself to a win with black-only votes. More whites and Hispanics. Ben and Jim missing the show. Say, love you, Willie, love you back. I appreciate that right there. Gerrymandering. My bad, Marissa, my bad. I just could, because you put it together and it threw me off, and I'm trying to read it together, which is a problem. You say position, gerrymander it before election. That's what's up. I get it now. Watch this. You just wrote that it's more whites and Hispanics. Glad you said that, because this is what our Lighter Hughes sister just said. Now, why this thing don't want to play?
Stories coming out right now out of last night's election. And
right here.
We'll see.
My bad.
Doug, thank you.
That thing up.
And now we're going to bring in Aaron McGuire from Axiom Strategies. Aaron, thanks for getting up with us. Your reaction to this last night?
There's a lot of big stories coming out right now out of last night's election, and one of them is going to be the Latino vote in Texas. That's really what propelled James Tallarico over Jasmine Crockett. And Jasmine Crockett is set to likely, this will likely be the end of her political career as we know it. She had to not run in the primary for her House seat, so I imagine you'll see her leftist nonsense all over the news going forward, including her election denialism here. But that Latino vote you see in Texas is going to be a key indicator going not only into the runoff for Republicans, but also into the general election. This is a base that moved quite frequently. You saw a big move in the 2024 election for those Latino voters.
Shout out to Marissa for the $2 cash out. You say her seat was eliminated. Got to be more careful. Thank you for educating me.
Toward Republicans, and are we going to see that pendulum swing back with this runoff coming in May? You will see what is going to continue to be one of the most expensive primary in U.S. history. All eyes on Texas.
The Democrats
got to be more careful. Now hold on. Back to the little number thing, dog. I'm like, and she listen. She's blaming white folks. She blaming Republicans. Hell, if you blaming Republicans, you blaming white folks. Just keep it 100. This is what you white folks like to do. So in my mind, I want y'all to understand. And listen, I can understand why people was calling her racist. I can truly understand because she goes on this little pro-black attack like the majority of the time that she's loud and proud. And again, on a few things she was correct about. But the way that she delivering it with profanity and all that flash, don't nobody hear you. Don't nobody hear that. Well, no. People do hear you. They just know that they don't like you. They don't like you. And she thought that all these people liked her. But hold on. We finna have a little fun right here because I'm on my Twitter. Clear, yada, present seat. Oh, okay. She said something over here too. And let's just, in her own words, we just gonna let this baby speak on a few of these. Go ahead.
Oh, you just voted to do it. Y'all did it first, so you voted to do it.
Order. I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at calm down.
No, because this is what y'all do. So I'm trying to get
Miss Crockett, you're not recognized. Miss Crockett.
I can't hear you with your yelling.
Don't want
calm
me to
down.
No,
please calm
don't
down.
tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all talk noise, and then
You're out of control.
Because if I come and talk shit about her, y'all gonna have a problem.
Mr. Chairman.
All right, Chair. Did y'all hear how the tone changed in the room? She say, if I come and I talk that ish about her.
Because if I come and talk shit about her, y'all gonna have a problem.
Mr. Chairman.
All right. So y'all do know that was out of order. Everybody in the room understood that was out of order. But she didn't understand that was out. Or maybe she did understand that it was out of order. Listen, I think that she a plant. And I never really say that people be a plant, but
y'all gonna have a problem.
Mr. Chairman.
All right, Chair, okay. Order. Chair now recognizes Miss Green for 4 minutes and 21 seconds. 4 minutes. Let Miss Green talk, and then I'll recognize.
But I move to strike her words for a second time based on her second set of personal remarks attacking another member.
Who? Chairman Comer.
Because you all cannot seem to apply the rules of the committee.
Stop.
We have to do this every time.
Hey, I'm recognized. I'm recognized. I'm going to go ahead and start talking.
Look, I know. Look, I don't know if you noticed.
And her and Marjorie used to just go back and forth all the time. Oh, I got a 17-second one of her, and I'm guessing this is after her loss. Okay. Crockett has given up running for the House seat and is now desperately running for Senate. She has no chance. She's fired. What?
Definitely kudos to the Trump justice who wrote the 160-page opinion denouncing what took place in Texas, and fuck you to the Supreme Court for what they did. As well as, we'll see what happens in some other places.
So we heard the S word, and now we get the F word.
Definitely kudos to the Trump justice who wrote the 160-page opinion denouncing what took place in Texas, and fuck you to the Supreme Court for what they did.
That's what's up. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead, get them, because you is you educated. You real educated. Hold on. Oh. Y'all want to see her get slick with somebody because she has an education? Watch this one.
Continue on this line of y'all breaking the law. Are you familiar with a child by the name of Liam Ramos?
I am.
All right. So Liam was at this Dilley facility, and it just so happened that we had put in our 7 days notice, and y'all had grabbed him 6 days prior to our visit. So we were able to go and visit Liam. Are you aware of the court order that came down that released Liam from custody?
I am.
And are you aware that the judge said the case has its genesis in an ill-conceived and incompetently implemented government pursuit of daily deportation quotas, apparently even if it requires traumatizing children? This court and others regularly send undocumented people to prison and orders them deported, but do so by proper legal procedures. Are you aware of that?
Yes, and I would disagree with the judge on several
I'm sure you
points
would, but
in
can
there.
you tell me whether or not
That
you have a law degree?
Father chose to.
Can you tell me
have
whether or not you
Leland
have a law
be with him.
degree?
If I have what?
A law degree.
No, I do not have a
Okay,
law degree.
and you do understand, because I.
So basically, what she just told that lady that she can't have an opinion or anything to say about what she just said because she don't have a law degree. See, she has a law degree. She telling her, you got a law degree?
Whether or not you have a law degree.
Father chose to.
Can you tell me whether or not you have a law degree?
If I have what?
A law degree.
No, I do not have a
Okay.
law degree.
So she can't have an opinion. Yeah. Old Slickums. Call that ass Slickums. Now what with this right here? Hold on. Let me go ahead and put this up on. Jasmine Crockett quickly loses composure on The View as she likens Trump Maduro arrest to be a kidnapping. Oh, she's talking about the Venezuelan president. I didn't see this, but I know that she's gonna say something slick. Hell, she might cuss. Here we go. Oh, wait, but she's on The View. Let's see if she have more respect for a woman's platform. Well, women's platform, because The View is women. Let's see if she have more respect for the women's platform than she does in the representative of the House at the House of Representatives. Let's see.
The press conference that he held, he didn't talk about democracy. Now, I know there are a lot of people that are talking about this is good for the Venezuelan people because Maduro was a bad guy, but that's not why he did it. He has not cared about Venezuelans at all. Let me be clear about that part.
That's true.
And here's the receipt. The Enemy Aliens Act, which most of us had never heard of because it's from the 1700s, he invoked it specifically because of Venezuelans. He said, we are being attacked and invaded by Venezuelans. That was number one. Then the next thing that you know, CCOT, that's where he was sending Venezuelans. Remember the 60-minute episode that they did not want to air about how they were treating them, mistreating them at CCOT? That's where he sent Venezuelans. Then after that, he was illegally killing folk, saying that, oh, well, they're bringing drugs because it was supposedly about fentanyl, which is not where we get fentanyl,
No, it isn't.
to be clear. So then he killed over 100 people with these bombs that he was dropping. And then when he went in to get Maduro, he killed even more Venezuelans. This ain't about Venezuelans. I get that there are people that don't like the leader. But guess what? There are a lot of people that don't like our leader. And regardless, somebody coming into the United States and grabbing our leader in the middle of the night and killing people in this country, I'm sure everybody would be outraged at them doing it that way.
Yes. It's the way that it's done.
But nobody stops
It's the way that it was
Jasmine.
done.
Nobody stops. I'm trying, Joy. I'm trying.
Now watch this. For how she delivered her message, kudos. I ain't got the time to fact check it, but the way that she delivered it, I like it. Damn it, it's energetic. She's to the point. She's saying what she's saying. I like it. She did that with not damn cuss word. She represented herself on The View without damn cuss word. Y'all see that? She represented herself on The View with not nail cuss word. I've actually watched people say that she have to speak the way that she speak to be heard, to get her word across. And I'd be like, is y'all really that damn stupid? Because for what she just said in this clip, she got a point across. Again, I ain't got the time to fact check it. I don't know whether she said for what she said was 100% true. I have no idea. I ain't even much worried about that part. It's how she represented herself just then, which was great in my opinion. Shout out to My Own Way for the $2 super chat. Say yes, Willie. To say the totalitarian, these toileticians doing too much. I can't pronounce that, damn it, but I tried. That's what's up. she knew how to handle herself then, though. She did a good job. Now, I have a few people, cause boy, listen, and normally I wouldn't do it, man. Let me just type in the Twitter, Jasmine Crockett, cause some people just be going ham, dog, and I be like, well, I ain't see this right here. Hold on, lost my job. Well, let's go.
And then allegedly.
Hold on. You people stupid. But we're going to play it. I haven't watched it. I'm just seeing it.
To see someone occupying the Oval Office who's never actually been elected to the Oval Office and actually answering more questions than the person that allegedly got elected. He said we need to return the power of the purse to Congress. It never left. According to the Constitution, that's where it's at. Now, I know that people are confused right now because for whatever reason, we had a guy that went in, and you talk about people invading our data. Listen, people said that they were upset about TikTok, but I'm upset about the guy that runs Twitter, who for sure is doing nefarious things, because I don't understand, if you are trying to conduct audits and figure out where the waste, fraud, and abuse is, I don't know why you would go to some tech guy.
Shout out to Terrell for the $5 cash app. You say she had all the rope she needed to hang herself. Ooh, I'm in agreement with that right there. Is y'all paying attention to the dude, to the person with the wig on with the nails? Do y'all even understand that person could not even could not even do what he's doing now if she didn't create that reputation? She created the reputation for him to mimic her in this manner. Shout out to Simone for the $2 cash out. You say wig grill makes darker hue. Wait. Wig glue makes darker hue women look illogical. I'm in agreement. I am in agreement. I don't know what else gonna be said. Probably nothing. But let me find me something else. Because I also want to go to my Instagram. Y'all listen. It's going to be okay. We still got some more news to go on and talk about. We got some more news, but dog it, I got to play it. They keep reposting like some of the same thing. Hold on.
Every one of you.
Hold on. What is this?
Fred has already stated, we encourage each and every one of you to remain resilient. We cannot allow this type of behavior to be rewarded, because so long as they know that they can win, even if it means cheating, then they will continue to do it. So I am asking you, I am begging you to make sure that you go ahead and figure out where it is that you are supposed to vote. Stand in line, wait in line. Fred has already stated, we encourage each and every one.
Okay, she loses the Democratic, yada, yada, yada. So long as they know that they can win, even if that means cheating, then they will continue to do it. You say, who is they? She lost to them. He say she lost to them. Republicans cheated because another Democrat beat me. Do y'all understand that she's saying, I just caught on? Why she's talking about the Republicans is the problem when she got beat by another Democrat?
Have you?
Y'all do know that she didn't get beat by a Republican? But she's blaming the Republican for changing the time. Now, if the Republicans or if a Republican changed the time, then I'm with her. Then they wrong. They cheated on that baby. But like I had told y'all, the difference was 167,000. She wasn't gonna get 167,000. I don't care what nobody tell me. She wasn't gonna get that right there. Oh no, I can't play that because then I'm gonna be cutting a whole bunch of things out. Okay, I already saw that right there. Yada yada yada. Oh, this one right here. This is one right here, and I'm just gonna let this right here play. Shout out Steven Crowder. Here we go.
No one could have told me that when I went down to Austin, now it looks like a little bit over a year ago, that I would be running for Congress.
There was a lot of confusion today.
Time to close endings and beginnings.
Now, if y'all watching this on the hell.
Are ending and beginning now.
We done picking cotton. We are. You can't pay us enough to find a plantation. Immigrants have always been what made this country great, not this white supremacy agenda. There has been no oppression for the white man in this country.
Time to close endings and beginnings. Are ending and beginning now.
This administration is racist.
Coddling is for the white boys. That's what's happening right now. I am tired of the white tears. Don't tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because if I come and talk shit about her, y'all gonna have a problem. This is racist. What they are doing.
Time to close endings and beginnings. Are ending and beginning now.
One of the things that they propose is black folk not have to pay taxes. I don't know if that's not necessarily a bad idea. I have been a champion for the LGBTQIA community.
All the letters.
All the letters, exactly. We are gonna be in your face. We are gonna be on your asses. This dude has to be knocked over the head. You've got to pay attention to the qualified black woman.
White supremacy is a problem.
The only people that are crying are the mediocre white boys.
James Tallarico will win the Democratic primary.
I won't be back tonight because I have no idea of when we're going to get results, and I fully anticipate it won't be until tomorrow. So
I know that it's time for things to close. I know that it's time for things to close.
Damn. You say a loving memory of Jasmine Crockett. Wow. Shout out to Louder, the Crowder. Listen, so if y'all watching this on the replay, I just played a clip. Stephen Crowder. Y'all can go to his channel and check that out. Shit crazy out here. She said my parents never picked cotton. You say, what is she talking about? I just listen, and she's younger than me, so I don't know what she's talking about. She Crowder wrote Jasmine Crockett lost to the most mediocre white boy ever because she was calling white men white boys. Now imagine if white men would have been calling black men black boys. She was able to do that and still keep her job. Yeah. I like what she wrote. I like what you wrote. What was that? Dog, I miss it. She believed that people. Hold on. Oh, shout out to the Archer for the $5 super chat. He says she refuses to believe that the voters don't like her like that. It's ridiculous. Yes, she don't believe it. She really thinks that the majority of black folks like her, and they don't. They literally, hold on. Who? Oh, wait a minute. I thought that this was her, but this is somebody else in the car. Hold on. Is somebody crying over her? Hold on. Let me go and play this right here then.
This is not America! Okay, I'm so upset. I cannot believe this is happening to our country. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, Governor Abbott. All y'all. Shame on you guys. This is ridiculous. You're gonna do whatever you can to suppress our votes. You already gerrymandered everything. And you just gotta make it worse. You just gotta make it harder, huh? That's okay. I still fucking voted, you bastards.
There you go with that language. Let's see. A voter breaking down in tears on social media, blaming Republicans for her loss while ignoring the fact that it was a primary, meaning she was replaced with a white Democrat male by the voters. Yes, because Republicans can't vote for Democrats and vice versa in the primaries. This was all Democrats. 53% of the Democrats voted for the man, not the woman. And like I said, I do not believe that after 7 o'clock, that there was 50,000 in line. When it was 167,000 difference. Just saying. Just wanted to point that out. And there's a lot of things that I didn't even know that she was supporting. See, because a lot of doggy folk believe that she was really for doggy folk. But my partner, my man's in them, I be watching his work out here in these streets, and he pointed out a few things. He pointed out a few things that he was talking about somebody saying, oh, yeah, right here. Let me go ahead on and play this right here.
Today is the day, right? Jasmine Crockett, it's the primaries, today they voting. So listen to what your man Mysar say, right? Listen.
What's going on, Texas? Today is the day. Make sure you go out and vote for Jasmine Crockett for Senate in these primaries. I don't have to tell you why, because her resume speaks for itself and her reputation precedes her.
Her resume speaks for herself and her reputation. The reputation that she has, that the people know her for having, is a sassy, ratchet black woman. That's her reputation.
She's a fighter. She's a truth teller. She's always stood for us. So we got to stand for her right.
She's always stood for us. I like that.
Yeah. Let's go out and do what we're supposed to do. Let's make history.
So he says this. I goes on his page and I say, yo, she voted for illegal immigrants who rape women to not be deported. She voted for men and women sports, men and women bathrooms. She voted for mandatory vaccines. And she is an investor in Moderna heavy stock. I can keep going if you want me to. She was loud against Nancy Mace and Marjorie Greene, who was fighting for women's rights. Jasmine was fighting for trans, using black people's civil rights and affirmative action to defend it. Get the fuck out of here. But all black women heard was sassy, not knowing she fighting against their rights. Men in their daughters' bathrooms, right? Lost. He puts all cap. I'm capping. So I say, oh yeah? Oh,
say this is all cap. So he's saying he's lying.
Okay, I'm capping, right? Okay, so here's the receipts, right? It clearly says Violence Against Women by Illegal Aliens Act, right? Representative Jasmine Crockett joined the majority of House Democrats in voting against Violence Against Women by Illegals Act. Me now, when she was being sassy and calling her beach blonde and all of that, and arguing with Nancy Mace, look, Representative Trump or trans, Representative Jasmine Crockett has consistently opposed Republican-led efforts to ban transgender athletes from competing in sports that align with their gender identity. She was against that. She wanted men in women's sports.
Yes, that's what I heard too. You say she made $10 million in 4 years. Say hi, Sway.
The next thing, she voted for mandatory vaccines. Look, opposition to anti-mandate bills. As a member of the U.S. House, Crockett has typically voted with the Democratic caucus against Republican-led efforts to ban mandates, such as Freedom for Healthcare Workers Act. She voted against that. And then, like I said, she's a heavy investor in Moderna. Look, she's an investor in Moderna, but yet you are pushing mandate vaccines. What is that about? The next thing.
Shout out to Jermaine for the $1 cash shot. You say, I've never been a slave. That's
she voted against the Lake and Riley Act. Lake and Riley was a 22-year-old girl that got raped and killed by a illegal immigrant. The purpose of the act was the law, named after the 22-year-old nursing student killed in 2024, aims to strengthen immigration enforcement by preventing the release of undocumented immigrants accused of crimes. Like when a lady just got hit by the car, I think her name was Linda Davis, that the illegal immigrant that just got right back out and did that, that would have kind of prevented that. She voted against that. She voted against that. Next, she votes to transition kids. She wants kids to transition. She is for trans youth. Look, Jasmine Crockett is a staunch supporter for gender-affirming care and has consistently voted against legislation aimed at restricting it. Like, that's what she's voting for. You talking about I'm capping. Yeah? Oh, yeah? Look, next, she voted against the Halt Fentanyl Act. The fentanyl that's got everybody dropping dead. White, black, Chinese, whoever. You touch that shit, you're going out. The Halt Fentanyl, they want to crack down on it. She voted no. She voted no. That shit got everybody dropping dead. She voted no. Right? What in there has anything to do with fighting for the black people? Like, what? Show me something that where she's fighting for trans and illegals. Trans and illegals. Like, where is it that she's fighting for black people? I'm confused. Like, please tell me. Like, you coming with all of this talking about I'm capping. No, I got facts. I got receipts. And all of y'all black women who went out there and voted, y'all don't even give a fuck about nothing I'm talking about because y'all just voting for her because she could, yeah, girl, child. Y'all don't give a fuck. Talking about women's rights. Like, you want mandatory vaccines that go against all people's rights. Like, all your rights. And she's voting against that and you investing in Moderna. Like, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure what that's about. Y'all motherfucking donkeys.
Shout out to Gotham Gospel. Gotham Ghetto Gospel. I watch a player, man. Hey. Players on point out here in these streets. Listen, there's a whole bunch of nowadays people is not just letting shit slide. One thing about it, if it's on the internet, people is keeping it. People is keeping this shit in folders. And I need to start keeping certain things that certain people say in folders so I can keep receipts on hand also, so it'll be easier to pull back up. I'll be trying to do a whole bunch of other things out here in these streets, man. It's dog. Because the one thing about it, a lot of us, we do not watch or even remember who our politicians voted for and what bills and changes that they have supported out here in these streets, because we have our own lives, you know what I'm saying? And we can't keep up with everything, you know? So that's something that I need to start doing, keep my receipts in different folders on my doggone computers. But I like them. But y'all ain't got to worry about it. Listen, last year I was pointing out that so many darker hue politician women was just falling short of glory. It was just falling short of glory. Why is they? And it's like they're falling on their own. It's like nobody is tearing them down. They tearing them shits. They tearing themselves down. And I just don't understand, why do they want to lose everything? You say disenfranchised by her own party is effing crazy. I'm in agreement. Again, tried to blame everybody else but her behavior. Her behavior, in my opinion, made her lose. Just saying. Move right along. I ain't gonna be much on it. And it's 8 o'clock. Man, as y'all come on in, y'all go ahead on and hit the little thumbs up button. Appreciate that right there. Let's get these numbers up. We had 140 with the thumbs up. We need to get over 200 out here in these streets on this wonderful Wednesday. It is hump day around here. If you're new around here, subscribe. Please remember, go around to the Willie Williams Show 4 channel, 7 channel, 7, then the Agree channel, WillieWilliamsShow.com. Subscribe. Share. You say, Willie, you did say that females are taking an L in office. Yeah. It's like last year they were falling back to back. I'm like, damn, what is going on? And I'm talking about female politicians. Black ones. Black female politicians. Especially out of Atlanta. I think it was Memphis and Philly. It was something like that right there. But there was all women just falling like every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, I kept doing stories on them, and I'm like, man, something is really, really wrong. But I do think that she was placed. I do think that baby was placed. And like I say, everything that she says is not wrong. I think like the majority of the things that I would hear her say, she was right. But her behavior just, come on, man. Come on, man. Especially when she didn't grow up like that. Like, I'd be mad as hell if I was her parents and she out here behaving the way that she behaving. Now, I don't know if her parents are still alive, and I don't know if her parents rock with her like that or not. I have no idea, but it couldn't have been mine. It couldn't have been mine. You out here behaving like that right there. You making us look bad. You ain't grow up behaving like that right there, so now all of a sudden you have to play this little sister girl shit. Man, women, I hope that y'all, ladies, I hope that y'all understand that ain't the way to do it. That ain't the way to do it, especially if you're trying to be a professional. It's the Kamala Harris curse. It's that KK curse. I'm just saying, listen, and I do understand a lot of people may say, well, so you saying to let them people control how you talk and all that stuff right there, you can't be 100% unapologetically you. I don't even know what that shit right there mean when y'all be, I'm unapologetically black. Who came up with that fly shit? It was fly. It was fly like in the beginning, but then a lot of people, they just kept repeating the dumb shit and not even thinking it through. But and I would just say like this right here. If you think I'm saying that, well, you letting people control your speech. We all let people control our speech in certain settings and certain places. You don't cut an ass in church. That someone else control your speech. A lot of y'all don't curse in front of your mom and your daddy. And or if you do, you may not do it in front of your grandparents. So they controlling your speech. If you was in a business meeting, you won't act ratchet. That's controlling your speech. The majority of you all working jobs, the jobs is controlling how you behave if that's not really how you want to behave. Especially if you want to keep that damn job. Let's just keep it 100. Say unapologetically ignorant. For real, for real. You say talk different at work versus how we talk to our friends. Facts. So somebody is controlling us in a lot of the things that we do on the daily. You know? Say, Willie, she's the Megan Thee Stallion of politics out here. Got to be more careful. This is why I also decided to do the STD Friday. When I say follow your own morals, at least take one day to follow your own morals. It's to do what you want to do on your one day. You know, so I follow other people's morals because the majority of the days we follow other people's morals. We just do. It's just life. And if you want to go along to get along, you have to follow structure. It's structure out here. And I respect structure because without structure, it's chaos. And we don't have time for chaos and shit. I like to sleep at night. You know what I'm saying? They say they taking L's in all the northern states. Got to be more careful. Y'all moving right along. We got a basketball coach. Yeah. Y'all know where I'm going. We got a basketball coach that has been arrested. He's been incarcerated. Accused of sex with a player. Accused of sex with a student player. Don't believe me? Just watch.
Basketball coach is behind bars after allegedly grooming and engaging in sexual conduct with a 16-year-old student player.
Oh, 16?
Von Benahan, a now former Cincinnati College Preparatory Academy coach, is facing numerous charges.
Alexis Martin is live with what she learned in court today. Alexis.
Cincinnati police say Benahan admitted to having sexual contact with the student yesterday during an interview. So now he's sitting behind me in the Hamilton County Justice Center after being booked late last night and appearing in court this morning.
Why why we just can't, or why y'all, I don't want to put we, but why y'all maps just won't say I plead the fifth, or I need some representation, or I choose to remain silent. You know what I'm saying? Why do y'all admit to it? You say Ohio strikes again. Oh, so this Cincinnati, Ohio. So since this is Ohio, what is the age of consent in Ohio? You got the age of consent at that. It's 16 though. First off, the age of consent is the age at which a person can consent to engage in the sexual activities. That being said, the general age of consent is 16 years old. This is in Ohio, and the student was 16.
26-year-old basketball coach Kaylin Bohannon is behind bars at the Hamilton County Justice Center. According to court documents, he admitted to police he had sexual contact with a 16-year-old girl, one of his own players. Investigators say the alleged crimes occurred 3 times in February in the girl's bedroom.
I told y'all about coaching. Told y'all stay away from this, damn it, the basketball, the softball, this soccer, volleyball. Please try to tell you something.
During the time Bohannon was coaching basketball at Cincinnati College Preparatory Academy.
Let me back it up because I did stop it. They said that he had sex at her house.
His own players. Investigators say the alleged crimes occurred 3 times in February in the girl's bedroom. During the time Bohannon was coaching basketball at Cincinnati College Preparatory Academy in the West End. Investigators say he would continuously call, text, and engage in conversations about sexually related topics with the victim. I reached out to the Cincinnati College Preparatory Academy for more information. They sent back this statement saying Bohannon was terminated this morning. It goes on to say, "The safety and well-being of our students is of paramount importance at CCPA, and our administration is taking all available steps to protect our students and fully cooperate with law enforcement during this investigative process." Bohannon is facing 2 charges of sexual battery and a charge for grooming. Fox 19 Now's legal analyst Mike Allen says the grooming charge is new for Ohio, just becoming law last year.
The difference between the grooming charge and the actual sexual assault charge is that the grooming charge is concerned with the process that the offender goes through to get the person ready to be the victim, if you will, of the sexual assault.
Yeah, but what if the victim is the groomer?
Allen says victim advocates have been asking for this type of charge for a long time, criminalizing the conduct that leads to sexual assault.
If you are not able to prove the actual sexual assault beyond a reasonable doubt, at least you would have that backup charge of grooming if the elements are there.
You see why they put the law in place? If you cannot get them, if you cannot convict them, then we got a backup for how you can convict them.
Sexual assault beyond a reasonable doubt.
Advocates have been asking for this type of charge for a long time, criminalizing the conduct that leads to sexual assault.
If you are not able to prove the actual sexual assault.
Not able to prove the actual sexual assault, we gonna come up with some other fly shit that we can get you. It's kind of like how when they came up with conspiracy and like the RICO, because we just can't get you. You know what I'm saying? We ain't really been able to prove that you got that work or that you slanging that good shit out here in these streets. We gonna come up with conspiracy that you know somebody who knows somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Beyond a reasonable doubt. At least you would have that backup charge of grooming if the elements are there.
Bohannon is being held on a $60,000 bond. As soon as we hear any new information on this investigation, we'll of course update you.
I don't understand how he's in jail. I can understand him being fired. I get the fire part. Oh, hold on. Then when I talked about that, well, why they just don't plead the fifth. You say because Christianity teaches you to confess. Got to be more careful. Got to be more careful. You got a point. You got a point. You say he was. he was prepping her for that college life. He said, I love volleyball players, women. He said he never got a girl in high school. He said, now he reliving this. Yeah, listen, he should not be in jail for sexual battery. He followed the law. He didn't follow the school ethics thing the way you can't hunch a student. I get that part right there. But the sex with a student part, well, the sex with a 16-year-old, that's legal. I hope he have him a good lawyer. Man, free my dog. Free my dog. Let it go. Let it go. Let him out. Here, yeah, 16, she grown, according to the law. According to the law. That what the law say. It is crazy. Sound like Shorty set him up to fail. They say, well, just because you can don't mean that you should. You have a point, but the law was not broken. The law was not broken. I try to tell players, follow the law, but I would tell players, even though the law say 16 is legal, just to keep yourself straight, give them 2 more mango seasons, man. Do everything in your power to get this 2 more mango seasons, dog. I know she young, she right. She probably only had 20 dudes, but damn it, if you wait till she hit 18, she's probably gonna have 100. I know you trying to beat that 100. I know that's what you trying to beat, because you ladies got bodies out here at young ages, which is crazy. But let her slide, dog. I'm trying to listen. You ain't gotta listen to me. You ain't gotta listen to me. I'm just trying to help. But Willie, man, it's 16, man, and they throwing at us. They throwing it at us. All right, dog. Stop catching. Stop catching. Put your hands down. Put your hands down. Stop catching. But I think that he need to be freed. I honestly think that he need to be freed. And because she's 16, he still have to be categorized as a MAP, because it's minor attracted person. Because she's 16, she's still not an adult, but it's the consent age. See, now if it was 18, she's considered by law a adult. So because she's 16, she's not considered to be an adult. So he is a MAP. He is a MAP. Got to be more careful. Let me hold on. Let me see what some of these things are saying. You say, this is the reason my mother wouldn't leave us with just anyone when we was kids. She knew. But the mother didn't leave her with the coach inside of her house. No. The 16-year-old invited the coach on over there so she can hunch him. And I don't know why he would hunch in her house. He's 26, so you should have had your own little shit to where she can come over to your house. You know. They say, why can't adults keep their hands off the children? I truly don't get it. You really don't understand it, huh? You really don't understand what attraction is. I know, but your attraction is with adults because you're an adult. Got it. But because you can understand that, then you should be able to understand people is attracted to children. People is attracted to teenagers. People is attracted to minors. You should just understand it because we are humans. You say, how the F did he even get to her bedroom in the first place? Where were her parents? Her parent was at work. In my mind, this is a single mama thing. And this is why we love single moms. Listen, ladies, I want y'all to understand this is why we love single mamas. And we didn't even know that we love single mamas back like when we was in high school and in like our early 20s and shit like that. We didn't even understand that we love that you just live with your mama and not your mama and your daddy or just your daddy. Mama gonna let shit slide, which I promise you. Mama gonna let us lay up in the house like till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and then we got to leave just so it won't seem like mama would let us spend the night. But we can come back like 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This is crazy. They say so many creeps. Good Lord. She was legal. Disgusting. But she was legal. You say he admitted to everything. They definitely gonna throw the book at him and put him in the cell with Big Bubba for a long time. This right here, this sentence is pointing to Big Bubba is going to grape that man, and he did not break the law. Again, this is what we lean on. If you do something to a child, then once you get to jail, you gonna get graped. So we okay with men getting graped. He said, have me scared to put my kids into anything. Well, hell, you should be scared to put your kids into anything when your kids gonna do what they want to do. Kids are gonna do what they want to do. Because I'm still pretty sure that the masses be talking about look out for creeps and all that, and you shouldn't be with the men, and I'm pretty sure that they see this shit on social media that you're not supposed to be with men because it's against the law, because they have saw other stories to where students have been with teachers. They've all seen them. They all know that it's illegal. They all know it. I keep trying to tell you players. I used to have people making the argument, well, Willie, you telling people to not be a coach of like a female team and stuff like that, then that mean that the men, they can't control themselves. And I used to respond, well, maybe you don't remember when you was in school and how you liked it, the shapes of the softball players, the volleyball players, the basketball players, the track stars. You forgot how you was attracted to their shapes. And in my mind, if you was attracted to those shapes back then, you that's the shapes that you like. You will find a attraction in that because you found a attraction in that. We got to stop putting ourselves in situations that makes it difficult, that make it difficult for us to not indulge in. It's like if you is addicted to crack and you done beat crack, it's kind of like you should not be around crack. You know what I'm saying? You should not be hanging out with another crackhead. You know. I'm just saying, I'm trying to help. Move right along, I ain't gonna much hold you. Y'all must ain't been out to the high school. Yeah, y'all think going on out here in this street. And I have talked about it multiple times. These girls is out here with their moose knuckles out. Have y'all seen some of these ones with the moose knuckles and they in high school? Playing sports with their moose knuckle out? Moose knuckles so big it feel like she in her 40s. Trying to tell you something. It's like, God, oh, girl, why your thing like that? Girl, oh, Jesus. And then you got to play like you don't see what you see. Come on, dog. Grow up. Grow up. Again, and behind closed doors. Behind closed doors. Y'all be liking what y'all see out here in these streets. I ain't slow. You can tell me what you want to tell me. But anyway, you say college volleyball. Now watch this. Watch this. If we like college softball and we like college volleyball, do y'all understand for the most part? Watch this. Last year they was in high school. We like college softball, we like college volleyball, we like college everything that women play. A lot of those college players, last year they was in high school. Last year they had that same shape that they have this year. Y'all think that we just be watching track and field just to be watching track and field? Or just watching volleyball because we like the game? I mean women's volleyball. Y'all think that we just, why? Because we like to see them hit, or it's about the ball going? Hell no. What is y'all? All right. This year they in college. Last year they were high school. Again, same body. Moving right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. Look. We have a domestic love situation that I don't know why this happened. Don't know why this transpired. This is a sad, sad story, but this is what I talk about. We have a murder, suicide at a Baptist Health Brickwood Shines Hospital, to where we have a player who done popped his baby mama, his little Lala, on the day that she had the baby in the hospital. I don't know how this worked, but go ahead.
After a new mother was shot and killed by her husband, who then took his own life. It all happened in Brookwood Hospital less than 24 hours ago. A Jefferson County coroner's report says Precious Johnson was shot multiple times. Authorities say she was a patient in the hospital. Family members say the 24-year-old had just had a baby with her husband, 19-year-old Kenneth Terry Jr. According to the coroner, Terry died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Homewood police think the hospital shooting was a domestic-related murder-suicide. WVTM 13's Lisa Crane joins us live and local from Brookwood Hospital. Lisa, you spoke with family members in the Alabama Hospital Association today. What have you learned?
Well, I did speak with Kenneth Terry's mother today. As you can imagine, she is devastated. She did not want to speak on camera, but she told me she just can't understand what happened. She said this young couple was having some marital problems, and Precious Johnson did not want Terry's family at the hospital when she delivered the baby, but she still can't comprehend that her son could be violent. 19-year-old Kenneth Terry had a lot going on in his life. His mother tells me he had finished Army National Guard boot camp, had married 24-year-old Precious Johnson, and they were expecting a baby. But Sunday night, after Johnson delivered her baby, authorities say Terry shot her several times and then turned the gun on himself.
I think it's a sad, but this was an isolated incident. And I will say in my 30 years of working at the Hospital Association and representing our hospitals in the state, this is the first time something has occurred like this.
Because of this tragic incident, Howard says we could see changes to security protocol at hospitals like Baptist Health Brookwood. I wanted to get an idea of the security there. Less than a day after the shootings, I walked through the labor and delivery unit unchecked.
Hospitals always do after-action reports and look at what are the lessons learned, what worked well, what might need to be refined. And in doing that, it's not uncommon for the Hospital Association to pull together all of our hospitals to share information and best practices and what worked and what didn't work and what might need to be revisited.
Now, I reached out to leaders here at the hospital. They did not want to speak on camera or address specific questions about security. Howard says there are no security mandates in Alabama for hospitals here, but she says, of course, that could change, and there will be a lot to learn from this incident. Live in Homewood, Lisa Crane, WVTM 13.
Lisa, thanks. Homewood Mayor Jennifer Andrus is reacting to what she says is an active investigation, saying police acted quickly to secure the scene and ensure there was no ongoing threat to the public. She says her thoughts are with the victim, her family, hospital staff, and everyone affected. Andrus says the city is working closely with hospital leadership and will provide updates as appropriate.
She say, look, old player, Army National Guard. He got that thing lined up like y'all be out here spraying the line up and stuff like that, making it look crisp line up out here. 19 with old 24. He fresh out. She took the picture there. She had the baby. I wonder if the story was after she had the baby, did he leave the hospital and then come back to the hospital, or did he bring the gun inside the hospital when she had the baby? I wonder, and I should have did just a tad bit more investigation, but I didn't. Don't judge me till you walk a mile in my shoes. My mama black, only God can judge me. He know my heart. So, because this was, I'm guessing, it should have been a really, really big story. So there should be another, it should be like another video. I don't know. So if the one that I just showed you, the one that I just showed you was 2 days ago. All right, cool. So we got to have at least a day ago. A day ago, that was 2 days. That was 2. That was 2. That was 2. Yada yada yada. Precious them. Got that right there. I think we got a day ago. Right.
More boxes, more options.
More options, more boxes, all that fly stuff right there. Granger. Here we go.
Police are investigating a deadly shooting at Baptist Health Brookwood Hospital.
A man and a woman were found dead. Ajane Robinson following the latest developments now. She joins us live with what we know this morning. Ajane, good morning.
Okay.
Hey, good morning, Janice, Mike. Yeah, just as you mentioned, officers, they tell us when they arrived, they did find a man and a woman both dead from gunshot wounds. Now, police, they say the preliminary investigation shows that the shooting was an apparent murder-suicide. Homewood police say that nobody else was injured in that shooting, and at this time, an investigation is still ongoing. Now, Brookwood Medical, they released a statement saying an incident had occurred at Baptist Health Brookwood Hospital Sunday evening. Homewood police immediately responded and secured the scene. At an abundance of caution, the hospital remains in lockdown, but there is no active threat to patients, now team members, or the public. Now, Baptist Health is cooperating fully with authorities investigating that incident. Now, again, that statement was from yesterday evening. We will, of course, continue to bring you updates as we learn them, but for now, your reporter here in Birmingham, I'm Ajane Robinson, WBRC.
Birmingham. Now, they had done said that the baby mama, the wife, did not want his family to be at the hospital when she produced a child. Because I guess she didn't get, yes. Yeah. She didn't get along with his mama, though. She didn't get along with his mama. Think about it. She did not want his family, which has to be his mom, because he's 19. This the first baby. He may be the only child, and this may be his mama first grandbaby. You know she want to be there for her baby. She love her baby because he's just 19. And I know, hell, they probably had issues with him dating a 24-year-old. Like, bitch, you ain't got your life together, but you trying to intervene in my son's life, and he is fresh out of high school, and now he's in the National Guard. He's trying to do something with his life, but now you finna go ahead on and force him to marry you and get a baby. You trying to hold him down. See, now what she had done did, she put that monkey on him. She done put that little monkey on him and put that mouthpiece on him. Fresh out of high school. Damn it, he probably ain't had no girlfriend before her now. She probably doing some things. You know what I'm saying? And boy, it ain't nothing like you fresh out of high school and you got one just a tad bit older and you don't have no apartment yet. But she got her own little spot. You know what I'm saying? She probably got a child or two. You know what I'm saying? But she got a little spot. That baby willing and able. You ain't even got to ask for it. That baby all on you. You know what I'm saying? She's draining you. She's taking it out. But because you young, you can rebuild fast. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my young players out here. My older players understand that we can't reboot that fast. You know what I'm saying? It take us a good little minute sometimes, depending on our testosterone level and stuff like that right there. You say that she's a map. Well, not necessarily. Not necessarily, because he's 19. Now, we don't know when they got together. But if she got together, if they got together before 18, then she a map. Yeah. So, hey, dog, I don't know what the argument was about, but I just think, damn, what happened? Let's see. Oh, they turned the comments off. I wonder why they be turning the comments off. Maybe people know a little bit more than the news.
Well, family members
tell us out here in the doggone street, and that's why they be cutting the comments off. Hold on. Let me come back to it real quick and just see a few of these comments. This young man was determined to take her life. Sad now this baby don't have her parents. Oh, so the baby lived. Got to be more careful. And they ain't even had no time to get no insurance, huh? He said, this is weird. Usually the labor area is one of the most secure areas. This hospital really dropped the ball. Yes, and I do think the grandparents needs to sue the hospital. I don't know a hospital in Florida that you can just walk in and walk to the back. No, we got this thing called security. We got security at every hospital. Well, I guess because it's Florida. We wild down here. We don't play like that right now. You know what I'm saying? You say he would have killed her at home either way. My problem is we don't know why he knocked her off. What happened in her? She probably said this ain't your baby. I got to speculate because they're not giving us any more information. I'm almost pretty sure that she said that that's not your baby. This is why I am hard on my son, and I make him think and express himself thoroughly, or express himself through it. They say you don't get to do this type of stuff to yourself and especially to others. They say these men are emotionally unstable, and he was a teenager with all that responsibility. I think that she did something or said something. That's why she did. Shout out to the Archer for the $2 super chat. He say it's not his baby. He say you slipping, Willie. That's what I had them say. I did the damage. She had to tell him this ain't your baby, and or the baby came out white. Black women can make white kids. Well, no, they can't. They can make them. No. That's a dog you. So we is the only ones who can make all color babies. Y'all cannot make white children. You can't. You can make mixed, but you can't make white. Yeah. She lied to him. Yes, that's why I think she lost her life. And it goes back to, and hold on, don't you have to be 21 to own a firearm? Even though he was in the reserve, but he's not old enough to have a firearm. So where would he have gotten the firearm from? It's a lot to think about. It's a lot to unpack that they didn't give us packed up. So we just gonna have to think it through. We just gonna have to wait. We just gonna have to wait, figure some things out, and come on back. Moving right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. Decent domestic love relationship right there, man. They did though. They did. It's the hell we can do nothing. Ooh. And for y'all who had done thought that the administration was playing, administration ain't playing with you good people. Now, let me see if I grab this thing right. Pop that open. I'm going to have to stop using Firefox. I don't even understand why it's slowing me up like this. But tomorrow, I'm going to try to not use Firefox and use my other little thing. Well, listen. What was this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yada, yada, yada. Oh, all right. Let's go to Arizona. We got to go to Arizona. We been had and told you, good people, to get your things in order. Be ready because changes is going to come. They say nearly 4,000 Arizonians is not using SNAP benefits anymore. You say Congress done blocked the Trump war? You is lying to me. I'm going to have to look into it. Nearly 400,000 people not using SNAP benefits anymore. I'm trying to press play, but the thing won't let me press play. This is doggone shame. It's making me look stupid, but I got to wait on it. Come on. Open yourself up. It's not going to put the little finger thing.
Well, this morning, we are learning about a really tough situation for nearly 400,000 Arizonans who no longer have access to their SNAP benefits. Yeah, 400,000. The State Department of Economic Security says federal laws for the food assistance program, they're tougher than they were in previous years, causing recipients to either leave the program or be removed from it. So breaking down these numbers for us, we've got our David Chazanoff joining us now live this morning. So David.
Oh. Don't do that.
How are Arizona lawmakers reacting to all of this?
Emma, good morning. So here at the state capitol, Governor Hobbs is proposing a budget that would offer more funding and staffing for the SNAP program. Last October, we spoke with a woman who told us that if she were to ever be put in this position, that she would immediately turn to local food banks for help.
We'll have to come back because if we don't get food stamps, we're going to have to come back. We don't have an income. You know, we're doing the best we can to become better people.
Food banks were very busy across the valley the last time funding for SNAP benefits were in jeopardy, which was during a government shutdown. According to the State Department of Economic Security, over 41% of Arizonans are no longer receiving food assistance as part of the program. This is all because of strict federal laws that were enforced for SNAP after lawmakers on Capitol Hill agreed to a new funding plan in July. The program now requires more adults to work to keep their benefits. This includes veterans and those who used to be in the foster care system. The SNAP director for the Food Research and Action Center says the program has really been a lifeline for millions of Americans.
Majority of people on SNAP are children.
Oh, it stopped. Yeah.
Arizonans are no longer receiving food assistance as part of the program.
Children, followed by people with disabilities, and then followed with people, older adults. They're veterans, youth aging out of foster care. It really does vary, but as a whole, it's individuals who rely on this benefit to be able to stretch their money, to be able to have the necessary food that they need in order to be able to go to work, go to school, be able to survive.
So we know Republican lawmakers sent Governor Hobbs a list of bills to address the SNAP program, but Governor Hobbs reportedly vetoed all of them. She said in a recent letter that it would have been very similar to what the State Department of Economic Security is already doing to improve this situation. We're at the state capitol. David Chasanoff, 12 News, today.
I appreciate that right there. Hey, dog. We told y'all better get your stuff in order. Damn it, you better find a better way because the changes was coming to SNAP. But y'all laid around playing and faking, talking about, hey, Christmas time, though. All right, keep on. And now you're stuck between the rock and the hard spot right now. Anyway, you said that being in the military does something. Dog, I read it, but I forgot. You say she used him for his military benefits, and she did. Yeah. Well, I just added on, and yes, she did, for real. But you said something about the gun. Somebody said something about the gun. As a reservist or something, it gives you some type of thingamajig in order to have a firearm legally. Dog it, I'm trying to stroll to see it. Found out. Sounds like. Got it. You say he ran out of the room with the baby. That's how the baby had survived. No, but he dead too. He dead too. Everybody dead out here in this creek. Oh, all right. They say if you're in the National Guard, you can get an age waiver for a firearm. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know. You say, oh, maybe a ghost gun. What the hell they doing with a ghost gun? Y'all gotta stop playing with the goddamn guns. Playing too much. But listen, in my mind, that ain't his baby. That one is baby. Hell, and that's probably why she didn't want his family up there. Because sometimes your mama be knowing that baby don't look like nobody in our goddamn family. Baby don't look like nobody in our family. They be lying. And she didn't want to go through that after she had birth. And I can kind of understand. You don't want your pressure to be all high and stuff after you done had birth. Huh? Don't nobody want to go through that. Especially when y'all out here lying and shit. Yeah. Oh, I got this quick little update, and then I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go because I got this update about our beautiful white queen, our beautiful mayor or ex-mayor, White Cream. I say White Cream. I'm thinking nasty. White Queen. All right, Queen sister out here. Remember I talked about Misty Roberts, and her husband had to testify to the courts that she confessed to him that she had done smashed a minor at a house party at their house, and her kids had done walked in and saw them hunching. Well, they speak on, or they is about to tell us, the son who claimed that he saw her having sex with the underage boy. This is his interview. Of course, they can't show us him, but they finna tell us what he said.
Testimony as the jury in the Misty Roberts trial heard from new witnesses today. Good evening, I'm Cynthia Arsenault. The children of the former DeRidder mayor took the stand today in day 4 of her trial. KPLC's Devin Cruz joins us live from DeRidder. Devin?
Yeah, Cynthia, as you said, the former mayor here, Misty Roberts, is on trial for 2 felony charges. And today we had a lot of details and a lot of testimony. We heard from at least 6 witnesses. I'll try and jump right in and give you as much as I can. So starting off the
You say the baby came out looking like King Harris. You wrong for that shit right there.
top, jurors saw pictures of the 2024 party in question, including kids holding drinks by the pool and a photograph prosecutors are calling lewd. That picture showed Roberts at the party in her bikini, and the teen looking up.
They say she was at the party in her bikini. A bikini is a 2-piece, right? A bikini is the 2-piece. Now she got the shape for it because she's not fat. She a slim mama, but she got on a 2-piece in front of the kids at the pool, at the house.
Prosecutors are calling lewd. That picture showed Roberts at the party in her bikini, and the teen looking up at her smiling. The majority.
Of course, teen looking up at his friend mama like, damn, she got that moose knuckle.
Their bodies were not visible in that photograph. Text messages were presented by the prosecution between Roberts and her son, including what alcohol the kids wanted for the party and through the evening, as Roberts' son told her what was happening was crazy and that his little sister was crying. Her son also texted Roberts that, quote, he is 17. However, the boy was actually 16 at the time. That younger sibling also took the stand while her interview with investigators played, and she said she saw her mother and the young man, quote, on top of each other that night.
She said, so the daughter walked in on her. Got it.
Robert's nephew admitted to using his phone camera to see what was happening in the room that night. He testified that he's unsure if he hit record, but said if so, it was never sent to anyone, and he since wiped his Snapchat memories.
Stop. So not only did her daughter see, but her nephew was there also. The nephew pulled the phone out. The nephew not sure whether he hit record or not. But he also cleared his phone and cleared his Snapchat. You saying that you're not sure that you recorded, but you cleared your Snapchat. I don't understand.
Sure if he hit record, but said if so, it was never sent to anyone. And
hold on. He wanted to see what the hell was going on with Auntie.
And she said she saw her mother and the young man, quote, on top of each other that night. Robert's nephew admitted to using his phone camera to see what was happening in the room that night. He testified that he's unsure if he hit record, but said if so, it was never sent to anyone, and he since wiped his Snapchat memories. The defense asked her nephew why he cleared his Snapchat before turning it over to investigators, and he says it was because he had photos of him and his friends drinking and was worried he was going to get in trouble.
You thought that you were going to get in trouble, so you wipe your whole Snapchat. Now listen, a lot of y'all got them fine aunties and shit. Auntie may got a nice chest on her, a nice butt on her, or she just got a nice shape and she pretty. Now you see your auntie, you 17, you know what I'm saying? Auntie out here fine as all like damn dope, but you been waiting to see something. You been waiting till you were like 8. See something, what? Now you got a phone, man. All right.
Now, the defense implied in court that an important portion of Robert's son's interview was not transcribed. Attorney Adam Johnson says the interviewer said at one point, quote, just say it once and we can move on, end quote, while the transcription notates that it was unintelligible. Today, Robert's son also agreed that's what was said. There's only so many details I can give you from out here. We'll have a full report online, and also we'll be here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. as a...
Remember what the mama had done told her son, hey, listen, pimp, we lie until we die. The hell you talking about? Bitch, you better not tell these people. You better not tell if you I was hunching and stuff, boy, you know I'm going to jail and I ain't gonna be able to buy you nothing for your PlayStation. You know I'm gonna go to jail and you ain't gonna get like them new clothes or something like that. But then I had done told y'all, shout out to our Lighter Hue brothers and sisters out here, because they do allow them. I told y'all that they allow the children to drink and smoke at the crib because it's actually safer. Remember at the beginning of this, they told her what type of alcohol that they wanted.
Our mayor here, Misty Roberts, is on trial for 2 felony charges. And today we had a lot of details and a lot of testimony. Right in and give you as much as the 2024 party in question, including kids holding drinks by the pool and a photograph prosecutors are calling lewd. That picture showed Roberts at the party in her bikini and the teen looking up at her smiling.
That's the one right there. That's the one right there, the teen looking up at that baby smiling. But yeah. They will go by the alcohol. Bitch, they're by the alcohol, the coke, and the reefer. I'm trying to tell you something, man. Shout out to them white mamas, dog. They so earthy. They are so, I understand life. They are so, I remember when I was your age. That's what's up. That's why a lot of white mamas put their 12-year-old daughters on birth control, because they remember how they was at their daughter's age. That's why they was taking them to like the OBGYNs early and all that fly stuff right there. Yeah. I'm just saying, say, Willie, what do you expect with a name like Misty Roberts? That's a pole dancer name. Facts. I'm with you. Got to be more careful, baby. Whew, your kids done testified. Your husband done testified. I can understand why the husband had done testified. I get that right there. But your churn done gave up on you, baby. Hell, your churn might like they daddy better than they like you. They probably see the hurt in daddy face. You say the daughter wanted him, the daughter hating. What if she was smashing the dude that her daughter wanted to smash? I'm telling dad. Oh God, I'm telling dad, mom. Going down today, baby. Going down today. Boy, y'all give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all made it to the end of the Night News. And I just want to say that I am ashamed of you darky hue folk who did not come through and support a darky hue queen out here. She could have been on her way to the Senate, and y'all done blocked that shit. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I don't know why y'all ain't support that, baby. I guess maybe y'all will tell me later on. Yes, that's a Lifetime movie, and I hope when they do the Lifetime movie that they show her in the bikini. Well, it's not going to be her. It is going to be somebody who resembles her, but I would love to see how it played out. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times I just want to be asking, like, typically when you get caught, you not finished. You know what I'm saying? So you didn't even get a chance to really enjoy yourself all the way through because you got caught. Yeah, no. I would rather get caught after we done. You know what I'm saying? Like after I done made it there and after you done made it there and now we caught. That's kind of better to me. But to get caught while you doing it, oh my God. You said the daughter was only 10. Hell yeah, she probably wanted him. Remember, we talking about lighter hues. And let's not act like darker hues and in between hues at 10 years old, they don't like older males. Let's not do that. I just had them said that a lot of our white sisters, they put their daughters on birth control real early. Just saying. I'm just saying. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. So it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. I really do appreciate y'all rocking with a player. I really, really do. Y'all finna go on and get on up out of here. Remember, y'all subscribe. Please watch the standalone videos. Please remember, go around to the Willie Williams Show 7 channel, 4 channel, accept and agree channel, and to the website, thewilliewilliamsshow.com. And please remember to go around here to Pleasant Candles, pleasantcandles.com. The biggest, the hugest, the largest candle company in the world, Craig, for real, though. Everything is Willie poured, nothing is third party. Everything comes from my warehouse to your house. We have multiple fragrances, and if you would like for your area to smell better than it does right now, Please go around here to pleasantcandles.com. Thank you. For real. I hope that y'all enjoy it because I really, really did. And again, shout out to our good sister, Miss Crockett. People in the audience in the chat was saying that Miss Crockett and Miss Hinyard need to go ahead on a team on up and become a force to reckon with, to be reckoned with. You know what I'm saying? Because I do think that they can really, really do a real solid out here in these streets. Shout out to the Nicer for the $2 super chat. Say showing my support. I appreciate that right there. You say free Misty Robbers. Bam. Oh, wait a minute. The fella who she was smashing was 17? I think he was 17, right? She with the underage boy and he was... No, I think he was 16. I think that he was 16 and what state was they in? What state was Missy them in? Was it Alabama or Oklahoma? I did look it up though, right? I think I did look it up though. Let me see the jury, yada, yada, yada. I'm on the wrong thing. I know that I looked it up because, damn it, I just wanted to see the age of consent, but I think I looked it up, and I do think that it was 18, if I'm not mistaken, because she's 43 and she has sex with a 16-year-old boy at a house party. What is the age of consent in Oklahoma? Oklahoma is 18, yes, and I did say the Romeo Juliet thing, yada, yada, yada. Got that right there. Oh, so she wasn't in a 16-year-old state. Got to be more careful. Shout it, you should have gave him 2 more mango seasons, baby. You just should have gave him 2 more mango seasons. Baby. I know, listen. A lot of times, that monkey be out of control. It'd be hard to tame that monkey. That monkey be jumping all around and shit right there. You got to tie that monkey down, or, you know what I'm saying, you got to get that monkey what that monkey want. Which, yes, could have gave it to your husband, but he's not 16. I'm just saying. So, players, so a lot of this do be our fault. That our women be smashing the minors because our testosterone too low. We got to get our testosterone up. I need to do me a testosterone, what is the thing called? A testosterone affiliate type thing. No. Is there a affiliate company for testosterone? Let's see what they're trying to do. Yes, several companies offer affiliate programs for testosterone therapy and related supplements. Now I'm with like the supplements and shit, but we ain't doing like the therapy thing. I gotta look into this thing so I can start making me some money, and it offers up to 15% commission on sales. I need my 15%. I need my 15. Ooh, Tiffany, Jasmine, and Fanning. Oh man. That'll be all right. You say free Tony Lands, free Suge Knight. Let them go. I did look at Ohio. Ohio was the 16, and that was for the coach. That was for the coach that we just talked about. Don't even much know how he in jail. She was legal. Dog. That's what they say. Simple semen retention. It's hard out here, dog. Life is hard by itself. You talking about holding that semen in. You gonna explode. Yeah, gonna explode out here in these streets. Listen, hold up, real quick. Damn it, I might as well because nope. I'm gonna say it tomorrow. Listen, I'm finna go on and get on up out of here, man. I really do appreciate y'all for rocking with the player. Y'all have a good one. I appreciate y'all for rocking with the player. Oh, whoa. I'm at 193 likes. 197 likes. I got 198. Can I get 2 more? I just need 2 more likes. 2 more likes, dog. What are we doing? 2 more likes. You say it's harder in jail. Now, that's a fact. It is hard. Listen. It's hard to semen retention when you free. Say it's hard in jail. You right. You so right about that. I ain't even gonna argue that, right? I'm trying to tell you. Listen, there's so many legal women. There's so many legal specimens out here in these streets. At least catch them like at graduation. Listen, a lot of y'all need to go to like the high school graduations. Like if you just got to have your old minor, damn it. If you catch them at the graduation, they just not turning 18. So it's kind of like you can imagine that they still 17 or something, but you legal. I'm trying to help y'all not go to prison, dog. For real, for real. It ain't worth it. It ain't working. Give y'all a pat on the back. Y'all have made over 200. I appreciate that right there. Listen, it's not worth it because once you get caught and go to jail, you can't get no monkey, young or old. I'm trying to help. I appreciate y'all for rocking. Y'all do this one thing that I always ask y'all to do, and for some reason, y'all be listening. And that's stay alive. Appreciate y'all for rocking.